All right, what's up, y'all? This is happening quicker than I ever thought. It's seeming like there are more people who are realizing what Tony Khan is doing to AEW is destroying AEW. Now, there's two matches that came out. One is a little more nonsensical than the other. So I'm going to start off with the first one that really isn't that bad, but it is a little stupid. Hangman Adam Page and Christopher Daniels are having a Texas death match. And to my knowledge, these two do not have a feud that deserves a Texas death match. They're just having one because it seems it's Hangman's gimmick match. And it's like, bro, a Texas death match should be a major, like, Hell in a Cell level blow-off match for a feud like Hangman and Swerve. Hangman and Christopher Daniels is not a feud that deserves this big blow-off. And I love Christopher Daniels, you know what I'm saying? He was a huge part of when I was watching TNA when I was younger. But what is Christopher Daniels doing in 2025 that deserves for him to be in a major spot against Hangman, who should be world champion right now, in a Texas death match? Why would someone watch that? So I saw that and I'm like, okay, it can't possibly get any worse than this. Oh, it can. Oh, it always can. With AEW, they are having, on their Maximum Carnage show, they're having a 12-man tag. Now, I'm going to preface it like this. WWE over the years has destroyed my love for multi-man tag matches. Like, they're slowly getting me back on their good side with, like, tag matches. 6-man tags, I hate them. I hate 6-man tags, you know. And with regular 2-on-2 tag matches, what happened to the tornado tag? Why don't we do that anymore? And then, my biggest pet peeve, top 3 pet peeve with wrestling today, and both companies have done it right, and they've done it wrong at the same time. I believe it's like an 8-man tag where they have 4 tag teams on the apron, but they don't have one person from each tag team in the ring. Like, when you do a match like that, if you do the Usos versus the Profits versus Pretty Deadly versus Los Garza, you should have one member. You should have Montez, Jay. I don't know what the Pretty Deadly bums are, but what are Kit? I don't know what the names are, but one of them and Humberto. There should be 4 people in the ring, and each of their partners should be out there. It should look like a fatal 4-way match. Not Montez and Jimmy, and then there's 2 tag teams who are just on the apron, in full, waiting for one of their opponents to tag them into a match they could win. It doesn't make any logical sense. And the way it makes me so mad because both companies have done it the way I just explained it to you. And then, but for the most part, they do it the wrong way. And it's like, bro, I've seen y'all do it the right way. Stop doing it the wrong way. What is the point? I've seen y'all do it with one man from each team in the ring. Why do you keep doing it the other way? What's happening backstage where y'all like, oh my, it pisses me off so bad. But beyond that, I've already expressed to y'all how much I hate 6-man tags. So when you add more people to it and make it a 12-man tag, oh, you're just making this a lot worse. Because now you have the Death Riders, which consist of Mox, Cesaro, Wheeler Useless, you know, because he don't do none, Brian Keith, Jericho, and Big Bill, formerly known as Big Cass, taking on the Outrunners, Powerhouse Hobbs, FT Boring, and Cope, formerly known as Edge. First of all, why in the world, if Mox's whole gimmick is to, like, clean up AEW and to bring the new generation up, why is he teaming up with the Learning Tree, which is Jericho, Big Cass, and Brian Keith? Why is he teaming up with them? Shouldn't he be getting some, like, younger guys to team up with? Or he's so busy with, like, trying to beat him up, he doesn't want to team up? It doesn't. Oh, boy. This whole Death Riders thing is trash within itself. So we have these matches and, like, bro, you're going to get Collision canceled. You're doing stuff like this. You just got Rampage canceled. Do you want to get 2 shows canceled within a year? Is that what you want, Tony? And it's great because now it's not just me saying it. Now the AEW sickos are starting to see, hey, this is kind of stupid. And it's like, yeah, we've been trying to tell you this for I don't know how long, and we didn't want it to get to this point, but they won't listen. They say we're haters. They say we don't know wrestling. They say enjoy our wrestling. I can't enjoy a 12-man tag on a Saturday Night Collision. I'm sorry. So when you say that to me, that just pisses me off more. Don't tell me to enjoy our wrestling when you have bad wrestling on TV. And I promise you, bruh, I think this week they're doing the well, I have to see because I don't know if it's this week or was it this past Saturday. They did a replay of New Year's Evil, a complete replay. They just showed the show again on Saturday. So I have to see what happened because I promise you, if more people watch the replay, if more people watch the replay of NXT than they did Collision, I'm going to laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, bro, we haven't even gotten to this point yet. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not even here yet. But what are you doing? I need to know what Tony Khan's whole like. Actually, no, I don't. I don't want to know what his thesis is. I don't want to know. I don't know. Because we're not even at Maximum Carnage yet. That's going to be on January 18th. And I believe that they're not going to do another replay on the CW or whatever. But I'm just totally confused on what this story is supposed to be. Tony Khan is destroying this company one show at a time. And it's funny because if Dynamite is supposed to be their Monday Night Raw, their flagship show, and Collision is supposed to be their SmackDown, it looks worse than SmackDown does. And we know SmackDown being 3 hours, it ain't good. It ain't good. SmackDown should not be 3 hours, but that's going to be a temporary thing until they move it back to 2 hours like 6 months from now. So we got to deal with it for a little bit, you know. Collision just sucks all the time. You know what I'm saying? SmackDown usually can make something good. They can have like 1, 2, maybe 3 good parts of the show. Collision is trash all the time. And then you add this little tag to it. I guess this is supposed to be like one of their like TV pay-per-view things they're doing. I don't know why it's called Maximum Carnage, but you know, cool, I guess. But why? Why is this happening? And I don't understand who wants to watch a 12-man tag in 2025. I can't think of a storyline in wrestling today that would need a 12-man tag. I don't care if it's the Bloodline versus the Cody line. What are we doing? What is this? What is this? And then you got Hobbs, who I think is fighting Mox on Dynamite for the World Championship. I don't care what happens with that. Cause let's just say they put Hobbs over and they just have him win the World Championship, which probably will not happen, but let's just say they would. You have no heat around Hobbs. So the pop would come from the surprise, oh wow, new world champion. But the guy who was supposed to beat Mox, Darby Allin, he's trying to climb Mount Everest. He's going to be off TV until the summertime because he has to prepare and then climb the most unclimbable mountain in the history of mountains. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's all because he wants to get an AEW flag, place it on top of Mount Everest, go back down, and then get a world championship because he put a flag on. I thought he was gonna like go to the moon and like put an AEW flag there. I'm like, that would be kind of cool. That would be. I think he should do that. But climbing Mount Everest, to put a flag there, a flag that may blow off because it's windy up there. I can't imagine it. It's just regular wind speed up there at the top of the biggest mountain in the world or some shit. Oh gosh, there's so many things happening and none of them are good. Shane McMahon was supposed to come in. I think he didn't come in. I think he saw the fire. He was like, you know what? I ain't gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's writing this. Tony, RJ City, Mox, all three of them. Ricochet. I don't know who's writing this story, but whoever it is needs to let it go. Need to let this die and never turn back, because you've done 2 invasion angles in less than a year, and both of them suck. One sucks so bad y'all just stopped in the middle. This Death Rider stuff, y'all been doing it for too long, so y'all really can't just stop now. It's too late. You got to see it through. You got to see it through. But it's just, there's no direction, there's no logic, and there's 12-man tags. And the only solace I'm getting from this is that finally the AEW sickos are realizing that their precious Tony Khan has never been as good as people tried to say he was. It was the honeymoon period. On paper, he has the best roster in wrestling today and has no idea how to book it with logic, with common sense, with continuity. And finally, others are seeing that. Y'all be safe, man. Someone's like, tweet Tony Khan some better ways to book his show, because he needs the help. He needs everything. Every single thing that can be provided to him to make this show better, he needs it. Man, I'm out of here, bro.